is our LP15.
Okay.
It's new to York Region. It's got a few new options that our LP12 doesn't. Like being outdoors, sometimes the screen gets really dark, so we have this button here that makes it lighter now.
Cool.
And then we have this button here, which if we're doing CPR, it has a metronome, so it keeps time for us.
Nice.
Also, we can monitor how much oxygen you have in your blood.
3, 2, 1, ventilate. Ventilate.
So that's showing us how much oxygen Robin has in her blood, just at 98%, and this is her waveform. We can also measure how much carbon dioxide somebody's blowing out. So that allows us to see if they're hyperventilating or they could be suffering from, say, an aspirin overdose, something like that. ACPs, which are advanced care paramedics, can actually pace with this monitor. So if somebody's heart rate is too slow, you attach the pads and you it basically acts like a pacemaker, external pacemaker for them. So it will keep them alive until we can get them to the hospital.
Very cool.
And then if their heart stops, we can shock them, hopefully back into a perfusing rhythm. And
it also has a blood pressure. You can take a blood pressure. The regular. So take a blood pressure through here.
So this is basically what you see in the ER on the holes. You get to take out every time and give you more of a chance to keep people alive.
And
do 12 leads.
Yeah, we do 12 leads and 15 leads. So we have a program called our STEMI program, which if somebody's having a heart attack, we can hook them up and do a 12 lead or a 15 lead on them or both, and send it off to the physician at South Lake Hospital and in the cardiac lab, and we'll take them up and either go on a STEMI as a primary care paramedic or with an advanced care paramedic with us, or they'll go
right to the operating room.
They go straight to
and that's where they get either angioplasty done to remove the clot.
Now, do you guys have the facilities to start freezing for heart attack?
No. They are doing a lot of research on that. But
it works.
Yeah, it does. There's another fellow who works for us, and he's done quite a bit of research on it. And that's what he was saying, is that it does have a really good outcome.
Program. We're teaching people CPR and how to use automated external defibrillators.
Okay.
There are more and more of them in the city all the time. Here's our actual layout of what we have in the city right now as far as the city of Toronto goes. There are many in different public places now as well. Go into any provincial office, they'll have automated external defibrillators. They're on the GO trains now. There's one at every GO station. Life-saving. This CPR combined with automated external defibrillation is what's going to make a difference in survivability for our community.
Are they in schools now?
They're in schools. Matter of fact, we have 120 in secondary schools with the Toronto District School Board.
And do you go into schools and teach the kids how to use them?
We teach students, we teach staff, yes.
And I know people don't associate heart attacks with young kids, but sometimes they're the ones who have the sudden cardiac deaths.
Sometimes that's exactly correct. That does unfortunately happen from time to time, which is one of the reasons we've rolled these out to the high schools in cooperation with the Heart and Stroke Foundation, so that we can have them there to protect everybody that's in that school.
And in the schools in Toronto, have there been times that the Mickeys have been used?
You know what, to be honest, that I'm not sure about. I don't know if we have any statistics on that. Cheryl Jackson,
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
who's the manager for the Cardiac Safe City program, would likely be able to answer that question.
Have any kids been saved in high schools from the Mickeys?
I'd have to check the statistics on that to find out exactly the usages of AEDs within the school system itself, whether it be public school or senior school.
What about in like gyms, community centers?
Absolutely. There's been multiple uses of AEDs throughout the city, in the province of Ontario, etc., where AEDs have been used successfully. So it's just fabulous that everyone is working hard to get these in more public locations so that there can be more potential lives saved.
And the machine's fairly easy. Can anyone use it even without training?
Absolutely. It's a public access defibrillator, and a lot of them are self-explanatory, so when you turn it on and it prompts you on what to do, it makes a real difference in saving life.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.